All right, y'all. So is it a pure green window or is it RNG? Folks are confused out there. There's no clarity from 2K. These new shooting mechanics got players coming up with all sorts of conclusions. And hopefully by the end of this video, you guys will be able to figure out whether or not it is a pure green window or it's really just random RNG. One thing for sure is that you need to have a good jump shot on. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what makes up a good jump shot? Shouldn't all jump shots be created equally? Negative, Kochi. The fact is that different jump shots have different make percentages. And if you guys want to learn about those make percentages and the size of the green window for each individual jump shot, go to NBA2KLab.com, sign up for their premium service, use promo code AllCity and save yourself 20%. And after getting your hands on a good jump shot, this is when the 2K trials begin. We're going to learn about the shifting green windows and how to reset them so this way you're always shooting from your most optimal points. And we're also going to deep dive into some other elements in shooting that you guys may want to consider to shoot more consistently and increase your shooting percentages. We finna get into all the details. If you're new here, drop a like, drop a sub, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Let's get to the video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in, and we're finna just jump right into this stuff. And to start this video off, I would like to reference this post from PowerDF in reference to whether or not we're shooting in RNG or we're shooting with a pure green window. PowerDF says, for those saying this is RNG, RNG isn't when you can't time your jump shot. He puts a crying face emoji. The timing may change with every shot, but it's not random because it's tied to the animation. You can observe the release and adjust accordingly. RNG would mean there's no way to control the outcome, but here it's just more difficult. It's definitely not random. And trust me, y'all, I know the vibes. I know what you're going through out there if you're struggling to shoot. A lot of you guys may feel like, oh, hell nah, that joint is random. Because the biggest complaints that I hear from players is that I shot with the same timing. It was the same exact cue. Why did I miss that shot wide open when I just greened the previous shot? Well, 2K Labs did reveal to the 2K community why you're missing that shot with the same timing, and it's mainly because Mike Wang has your green window shifting on you. And right now, the 2K community is trying to hone in on where those shifts are taking place after how many shots and how far over that shift actually is in the particular game mode that you play. You see, because NBA 2K Labs tests were running the blacktop, and the way that you shoot in the particular game mode of your preference may be different from the shooting in the blacktop. So those green window shifts that NBA 2K Lab found out about may be more significant in their shift or only shift slightly in the particular game mode that you play. For instance, the difference between shooting in park versus shooting in the proving grounds. I imagine in the proving grounds they have a much wider, larger shift, making it a bit more difficult to hit your green window. Whereas in the park, it may be only a slight shift of your green window, meaning that you could probably shoot on the same timing that you're accustomed to. Using the same timing in park probably won't have as much of a negative impact as it would in the proving grounds. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. Now I would like to get into how to reset those shifting green windows. As we learned from NBA 2K Labs, the more shots you take, the wider the shift is. As you guys see in the graphic, the difference in shift from shots 4 to 5, 6, 7, and 8. CHOC dropped an informative video about his experience shooting on 2K25. It has a ton of great information there. I highly recommend that you guys check it out. And this is mainly for you point guards out there, those guys who are running the ball. One keynote that I got from CHOC is that shooting in the corners is way more consistent than shooting damn near anywhere else. So a lot of you spot up corner players, you guys probably have found shooting to be successful on 2K25. But for you ball handlers out there who want to reset their green windows back to their original timing so that they can continue to take more shots in your most optimal points in your green window, where the timing is more aligned with what you're used to, you guys would have to consider switching things up a bit. Maybe take a mid-range shot, maybe walk over and shoot in the corner, or even consider dishing off to a backdoor cut. From CHOC's experience, these actions lead to resetting your green window, and we all know CHOC is a proven and knowledgeable 2K player. If I'm not mistaken, he was like MVP in the 2K League, and we all know shooting in the 2K League is way more difficult than what we experience with these retail versions of 2K. So if I was y'all running the rock, I'd definitely take heed to what CHOC has to say. And one of the most important factors when it comes to shooting for ball handlers is keeping an eye on your stamina and adrenaline bars when you're trying to shoot the rock. From my own personal experience, I've noticed that a drop in stamina and a drop in your adrenaline bars has the most noticeable negative impact on your shooting. If you're struggling with consistency in your shooting, you probably want to make sure that you're shooting on damn near max stamina with only one at the max, one adrenaline bar depleted. And it seems like this to deter those point guards who like to dribble the rock for 23 out of 24 seconds and then hand somebody a grenade. Because in NBA 2K25, most certainly, you're gonna brick that shot dribbling so much. This huge change in shooting should encourage team gameplay, as the point guard should be looking to reset his green windows, dishing off the rock and creating plays for the entire team. One hand wash the other and both wash the face. Another huge aspect that I've noticed has a tremendous impact on whether or not you're successful with shooting on 2K25 is whether you guys have hot zones and lethal zones on your players. I've noticed that without these hot or lethal zones, 2K adds an additional variable to all these shooting mechanics, and that's the catch animation. And those catch animations are brutal. They will completely throw off the timing on your shot. Some people may feel like the catch animations are due to your point guard's pass accuracy, and I can assure you guys that we played with point guards with 95 pass accuracy, and without those hot zones and lethal zones, you'll still receive a bunch of them pesky catch animations. Once upon a time when I used to play 2K, I used to lean all the way back with my feet up and still able to spot up shoot. In NBA 2K25, I feel like I gotta be completely face to the screen, keenly focused on every bit of the motion of my jump shot. And it feels like the second that you lose focus, that's when you finna brick. And something else you guys may want to consider for you spot up button shooters out there is pressing that button to shoot either too early or too late, as the penalty for pressing that button too early or too late seems to be more significant in 2K25. And there's another reason why my face be like glued to the screen. And for all shooters out there, the base is really important for your jump shot. Choosing the right base with high make percentages. That information you can find on NBA 2K Lab when you sign up for their premium service. And if you do sign up, use promo code AllCity. Don't forget about that. You can help support the channel here. You'll save yourself 20% on their premium membership. And after you guys find the base with the highest make percentages, that release queue is probably going to be one of the most important factors shooting on 2K25 to manage these shifting green windows. In previous 2Ks, we've become accustomed to these super fast shots, as shooting was primarily based in muscle memory. In 2K25, if you guys are attempting to trust shooting off of muscle memory, ooh, you finna have a bad year. So when choosing a custom jump shot, make sure you have a good release cue. And there's a couple of ways on how to slow down that release cue. You could either choose to change the shot timing visual cue way over to the push release side. This will have you guys holding the button a little longer, but you'll be able to see that release go all the way through. Another option you guys may want to consider is maybe lowering the shot timing visual cue more towards, say, push or set point. And although this may sound like blasphemy, you may want to consider decreasing your release speed. In NBA 2K25, I've seen players out there with only one tick up on release speed, and you would think that that shot would be super slow. I've seen it with my own eyes, yeah. On a daily basis, we out there with the good homie AllCity Scarface, one tick up on release speed, shooting hella successful from out the corner, and that's with a 79 3 ball. AllCity Scarface is shooting just as successful from out the corner with that one tick up on release speed as some of our players who are just as successful with shooting on max speed. And that's because it's mainly about finding the release cue that works for you. Someone else's release cue, although you find them shooting successful, so you just want to match their jump shot the exact same way, their release cue may be different from yours. The release cue that you guys are accustomed to, that's something that you're gonna have to put in the work in to figure out. And that all has to be done through trial and error, yeah. Apparently, these new shooting mechanics on 2K25 is what Mike Wang introduced to us in the beginning of 2K24. The community reacted heavily in disapproval. Mike Wang, he caved in and made shooting super easy for everybody by the end of the year in 2K24. Here we are in 2K25 with these same shooting mechanics that left a lot of 2K players upset. Will Mike Wang cave in yet again? In my opinion, when I consider the progression that I've seen players have in increasing their success, increasing their shooting percentages, I say, Mike, leave the game alone. 2K has already shown us plenty of times over that they can't touch something as important as shooting without ruining so many other aspects of the game. I say leave it all alone. Let the 2K community adjust. That's my own personal opinion. I'm always curious to hear your thoughts about it. Sound off in the comment section below. If you're new here, drop a like, drop a sub. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.